I was sleeping 2 minutes ago. My boyfriend dragged me out of bed because this appeared on the street. And we are picking it up. Yes! We're taking this baby home! What's up, everybody? I brought the closet home. This was already like half of the difficulties of this mission. This piece is basically incredible. I never did such a vintage flip and I'm so excited. I want to change the color. I want to add wallpaper in the inside. This is gonna look amazing. Let's take a close look at this baby and all the damages that it has. We're gonna have to replace this to hang the clothes, and the drawers were still working but a bit glitchy, I would say. Then it had a little bit of wood scratches here and there. Here it was missing a part, but we can replace that with wood filler. Take this out and cover and close this hole completely. You're gonna see me using Hoto Official for the entire tutorial, and that is because they are sponsoring this video. And if you run now to my Instagram, you're gonna find a giveaway where you can win all their equipment. Guys, I've never ever seen such DIY equipment that is so designed. Every single piece looks amazing. Super beautiful and super functional at the same time. Run now to my Instagram to win your favorite piece from their collection. Ciao, little doggy. As you saw, the inside of the closet had a mirror, and incredibly it was in perfect shape, so I decided to detach it completely before starting the painting to be sure that I would not damage it on my own. Yay! Eminem break, and we're back for the hardest part of this tutorial, or of every tutorial, and that is the cleaning. I decided that before giving it the sanding, it was important to clean completely the closet and make sure that I was sanding the right things. So now look how cool. Once we took out the drawers from inside, we can see that the original color of the wood is this one. Very bright, and it just has been stained by the previous owner, I guess, in this darker tone, which I actually love, and I feel that it's gonna be a great contrast with the color that we're doing on the inside and the wallpaper that I want to apply. So I'm actually not gonna sand. I'm not gonna sand. I am not gonna sand the inside. It's gonna be like 3 hours sanding maybe. Put your mask on, and also you have to protect your eyes. Wait a second, I didn't have them with me. You're ready to go. We're gonna go and sand all the parts where we are gonna cover it with the new paint. This is so cool. It's literally changing color. And keep in mind that you have to do it with a very light sanding paper. Otherwise, it's gonna scratch your closet, and we do not want this to happen. We have to do this also on all the drawers. So, okay. I don't know if you can see it, but the legs are totally not the same. So we're gonna have to cut out a piece. It's time to find out if 5 years of CrossFit are actually worth something. Okay, so I guess that this is what's happening. On this side, there used to be legs, and on this side, there still are. So I have to chop this off, smooth that one out, and this tiny corner over here, and he's gonna be straight again. Time for some jigsaw action, and we're literally gonna chop off the legs, so to have them no legs on both sides. At this point, it's flat. Then it's time to fill up all the little holes that you have on your closet, both the tiny ones and the huge ones. Wood filler is the suggestion and the saver of everything, and you can literally use the back of the container, of the tube, to flatten it up. So there you go, cover every single tiny hole. I would say that I'm totally ready to go out now. Oh my guys, I'm so excited. I just came to get the colors for our mission, and I can't even speak because a girl just recognized me inside, and I was so embarrassed. She's called Leslie, like my mom, and this is so cute. So yeah, what color? What? If you do not stop me and you recognize me on the street, you're gonna have 10 years of very bad things happening to you. I would like to tell you that I know what color I actually did, but I don't, because I picked one, and when I got home I realized he made a completely different one. Once it's all dry, we're gonna go and sand. Nobody's ever gonna know where your holes were. Time to open our paint and discover that I had not received the one that I ordered, and it was blue anyway, and it was still the color that I liked, so I decided to go with it.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
I used a little brush to go inside all the texture of the wood because it was hard to go around the squares, and only after with the roller on the flatter surfaces. I did this on the drawers and also on the doors. Because this blue wasn't so dark, I did feel the need to go in it even with a second layer the day after. And yeah, this is me trying to make a thumbnail for this video. Anyway, you continue painting it and you're gonna do 1 or 2 layers according to what you wish.
Layer 1 is done and it looks pretty good. We have to go a little bit inside these cracks that I don't like the see-throughness of the brown, but the color is fantastic. We're gonna paint the indoors of every single closet and go with the second layer. Yes, there is a Turkish flag. They're literally my neighbors, the embassy. This is so pretty. Gotta paint it big. This looks so pretty. Hack time. If you need to start painting the day after and you don't want to use new brushes, you just put the ones of the day before in your fridge in plastic bags and they're not gonna dry.
Did all the insides, and I also went for a second layer for all the entire outside of the closet, and I was finally done and ready to pass to the exciting wallpaper section of this tutorial.
I said to my friend wallpaper hunting because the closet is gonna go to his place, and he came back with this. It looks so freaking good. We're gonna put it on all the inside of the closet and also inside the drawers. Let's just go and try it. I think it's gonna look awesome. So pretty. I love all this blue vibes going on that are gonna match with the closet and gonna give it some contrast. We're gonna leave the sides of it still dark wood, so it's gonna look even more natural. This is awesome. Oh, it matches also my nails. Woo!
I give a quick clean to the drawers because full of dust and the sticker wouldn't have sticked.
We get a little piece of the wallpaper, cut it out,
and make it the size that you need for the drawers. When you get a stickery wallpaper, it has white borders on the side. Usually you need to overlap it because when you need a big surface on your wall, you overlap them. But in this case, you just cut it completely out because you don't want it. I did the same thing for the back of our closet so that when you open your doors, you just have this fantastic print popping in front of your face. And then to put it down, you take away all the back paper and you press it down, trying not to rip it in the process.
I really doubt that I can find something cooler than these to hang on the closet. It looks perfect together and it's gonna keep that antique look on such a modern transformation that we're doing, but the black looks bleh. So what I'm gonna do instead is, you see I try to sand it off to see what's under, but it's too hard to do that, so I'm just gonna spray them all in gold and then pass a second layer of a more rusty feeling so that it still looks vintage.
So there you see me spraying the first layer of a very bright gold. I'm gonna wait for this one to dry for a few minutes, and only after that I'm gonna go in with a more old kind of gold, more like bronzy, so to make it look more vintage and old. The dresser is almost done and my friend was so happy and it made me excited as much you cannot understand. It was time to put back the golden pieces that we applied, and then I remembered there was no hanging.
It's almost done, but tell me, is it a closet if you cannot hang your stuff? The answer is no. I got this thing that is basically a broomstick. Yes, I detached it from my broom. I'm gonna cut it and use it as a stick in between, color it the same color of the closet. And I just came back from the store where I got these to attach the shopping bag and this cutie little secret thing to make the hanging work.
I simply measured the dimension that I need to cut out from this broomstick, and I went in with my jigsaw cutting both the two edges, measured it inside, and it was perfect. So now I just have to attach the little metallic circular shape where inside you are gonna put your stick, put back all the little nails that are gonna hold our shelving, and guys, this tutorial is done.
Okay guys, this revamping transformation is done. I cannot wait to show you the entire result, and I am obsessed with the inside of this closet. It's totally different to what I usually do. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you next Monday.